Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nuraini. I'm from class 6A, English Education Department. This video, I will explain the material in chapter number 2. The title is Analyzing Data with Computer, First Step with Minitab.
Gaining access to Minitab. The first, register as a user, and the second, learn how to store or to file information and how to change it and get rid of or delete it. And the last, learn the few commands to run Minitab and to print any result to keep hard copy.
Data file. Before you can analyze your data, you need to create a file which holds them. The data have to be fed into a file space which consists of a large number of rows, comprising a maximum of 8 columns in many computers. The data for the same variable are always placed in the same columns in a row, and a row always contains the data of the same object of analysis or case. Cases are often people, but can be any unit of interest such as family, school, hospital, region, or nations. To illustrate the way in which these files are created, we will use an imaginary set of data from questionnaire study referred to as the job survey. And the next, from system. With the from system, we can enter the data either a row by a row with the read command or column by column with the set command. Column in Minitab refer to the values of a variable and are specified by the letter C followed by the respective number, so that the first column is called C1, the second C2, and so on. The number of columns or variable per a row or case in restricted to 1000 in releases 7 to 10. With the read command, we need to list the column for each case, and each column label needs to be zeroed by blank space or comma. Consequently, after the MTB from, we can type as follows. Note the Minitab commands have been printed in small letters throughout the book to distinguish from Minitab from, which are displayed on the screen in capital letter followed by a right facing row. The command is complete by pressing the return key when the data from will appear. If you type the wrong information, say A1 instead of C1, and if you type in the wrong column, say C2 instead of C1. After listing the appropriate column number, we type in the first row of data. As follows. To enter this line of data, we press the return key. We proceed in this way until we have typed in all 17 rows of data. If in a row you type in fewer values than the number of columns, you will receive the following error message as follows. Whereas if you type in too many values, the error message will be as follows. When we have finished typing in the data, we indicate this by type and after the data from data in. A message will appear which reads 17 row read. To display the data, we type friend after the MTB from and the column we want to see. So to show the first 3 and 5th column, type as follows. MCB friend C1, C3, C5. If you realize you have typed in a wrong value, say 27 instead of 29 income 5 for the age of case 1. You can correct by typing follow as follow. To type in data with the set command, we first specify the column, say C5 or MTB set C5. After which, we press the return key when the data from appears. We type in the values for the column as follows. Then we press the return key and type in after the data from. And the next, menu system. To enter a value in any one cell, make that cell active by move to it with either the cursor keys or the mouse. Type in the value and then move to the next cell into which you want to fetch a value. And then to change any value, right enter, move to the cell containing the value, remove the value with the backslash key and type in the new value. And then to name any particular column, move to the cell just below its column number and type in the name. To increase the size of the data of the session window with the mouse, place the cursor and the triangle pointing upward in the right-hand corner of the window and press the left button. To return the window to its original size, place the pointer on the square in the right-hand corner containing the upward and downward facing triangle and press the left button. To save the data as a worksheet, the first, select file, and the second, select save worksheet as, and the next, choose file name, and the last, type in the name of your file and press the return key or select OK. And the last, give a Minitab output. To keep a listing of what you will do in session, type the command or file followed by the name you want to call that file in single quotes at the point you want the record to begin. The default extension name is that list, which is short for listing.